Over the last year, there was a lot of speculation about the health of Vince Neil and Mötley Crüe after the band abruptly announced they had to cancel numerous shows due to a health-related matter, but beyond that, there was just speculation for quite some time. And then Vince Neil returned to the stage earlier this year, and he announced during that show that he almost was unable to perform ever again. Still, though, no details about what happened. And then in a recent interview to coincide with the launch of their highly anticipated Las Vegas residency, you had Vince Neil making the shocking revelation that he had suffered a serious stroke just after Christmas. And now in a brand new interview with Eddie Trunk, you have Vince Neil making the revelation that the situation was much worse than we even thought. As many of you know, Vince has been on a tough road to recovery after suffering a major health crisis. But new details have just emerged directly from the man himself. And that full picture is even more serious than we realized. We know that Vince suffered a major stroke shortly after Christmas last year. The incident was severe, leaving him unable to move his left side and forcing him into months of grueling physical therapy. He battled his way from a wheelchair back to walking with a cane, and the whole ordeal forced Mötley Crüe to delay their Vegas residency and cancel shows, while he of course focused on his health. But now we have a major update. Speaking on Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk, Vince opened up for the first time about the full extent of his neurological issues, and he dropped a bombshell. That major stroke wasn't just a one-off event. It was actually his fourth one. In a very candid moment during that appearance, he explained, "I had 4 strokes throughout the years. 2 of them I didn't even know I had. One of them was a mini stroke that happened, and I just lost feeling in my hand, but then this last one, it was a big one." He then revealed what doctors found when they scanned his brain. And this is the part that's truly sobering. Vince said, "They could see it in your brain. It's scarred right around the same spot. I had 4 scars in my brain, and the neurologist said those are all strokes. I can't remember any other time I felt weird or something. It must have happened and I got over it. I didn't even know it." It's obviously terrifying to think you could have multiple strokes and not even know that something was wrong. It puts his entire recovery from the most recent major stroke into a much more serious context, and these events can reoccur. So it's great to see he's on the mend and back on the stage, but obviously it adds an even more serious layer to this story than what was already reported. So we're continuing to wish Vince Neil all the best as he continues to recover, obviously back up on stage with Mötley Crüe where he belongs. Let me know what you all think down in the comments, and that's your latest update right here from Rockfeed.